welcome back to another video. In this week's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a very special and interesting project that I've been part of. It's the Drawing Attention book by Hamza Shaikh, and I've been included in this in a very small chapter titled The Basics of Healthy Productivity, and I wanted to share a bit more about what that means to me. It also includes a number of amazing contributors ranging from architects to students to graduates and all kinds of creatives. These people are also quite prominent on social media, and so if you're not following them already, I would highly suggest that you do. All these drawing profiles are then also broken up by sort of sub-chapters that are addressing the larger architecture community and providing tips. And the great thing about this book is that I think it's such a key tool for architecture students in particular, because it's just going to help you understand how these amazing visuals and drawings have come about, including from the concept to materials, software, and so on. And so if you haven't checked it out already, please do. This is my chapter, and I'll be talking more about that in a second. So what does healthy productivity in architecture look like? This is a topic that I've been really passionate about for quite some time now, and I've been posting about it for ages on my Instagram, my blog, and now YouTube. For me, healthy productivity is all about understanding and working as per my energy levels, week after week. There's no doubt that architecture students have to work for long hours, but prioritizing time away from this is equally, if not more, important. This can mean treating university work as a job and working within set hours, or ensuring that you're taking days off to relax and do things that are totally unrelated. I share more insights in the chapter, The Basics of Healthy Productivity, but I'm always open to discussions, so feel free to comment or DM me on Instagram at toscale. Aside from just being part of this book, I also wanted to share how I'm using it as an architecture student. I've lately been leaning into a lot more drawings, and I'm finding this fun but very scary at the same time. And so part of this journey is being documented on the ArchiDiaries playlist that's on this channel. It's where every week I upload a video showing you exactly all the work that I've done, the good, the bad, the ugly, all the failed sketches and collages, the ups and downs of that week in general. And I think it's a really eye-opening process for myself, and I think it's really important to be documenting things like this, especially for me as I'm in my final year of masters, and you don't get to see that kind of side of this journey, which is quite interesting. So hopefully that is useful to some of you out there, but if not, I'll talk a bit more about what I'm doing with this drawing right here. So this is a part of a series of drawings that I'm doing, kind of like exploring this concept of having this machine-like carpet city. And in the previous drawings, I was kind of using these crosses and dashes as like notational markers, and my tutors asked me, this is all good and fun graphically, but what does it actually mean? And so I thought about it, and I made up this kind of concept that, these crosses are actually repair and maintenance units for cleaning and re-dyeing the threads. And I explored this through a drawing previously, but I also wanted to kind of do another iteration on this. And for this, I used the chapter by Brian Cantley. And Brian Cantley is someone that I've been following for quite some time on Instagram. I've seen, so many of his works. And after I got this book, I was like, this is it. This just makes sense that I'm getting to kind of see an insight into how he does these drawings, his process, his kind of like concept and ideation. And a really great thing that's in the book is he gives some tips which say, do not fear the unknown. Allow the act of drawing to be speculative and experimental. See where the drawing takes you as opposed to where you may take it. Another one is be messy and loose in your process. Discover relationships that are not part of your planned trajectory in collisions and frictions of your process. I really like stuff like this because it kind of eases the pressure off a little, because I know that every single line and stroke is very purposeful and there's a whole kind of like thought behind it, and I'm trying to do the same in my drawings as well, which is why it takes so much time. And I know for some people, especially if you're a first year architecture student, it might seem quite overwhelming when you see drawings like this, like Brian Cantley's or Perry Culper's, and it's quite hard to break down and understand, but I feel like that process naturally has to come to you and you can't really force that. And so you really have to think about the kinds of ideas that you're developing, the kinds of things that you want to include in the drawing and what you want this drawing to say. And so I'm finding that week after week, my drawings have kind of been, on a roller coaster. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't, but it's all part of the learning process. And I think it's really fun that I'm getting to kind of use this different medium for once and lean into this talent I guess I had, which I never knew. So yeah, I think this book is really helping, and I've only honestly just dived into it, but I've seen some of the other chapters as well, which I know will be very useful for me when I'm in that last, final few weeks of the year, thinking about the final renders and images and visuals that I want to create. And so I think having an insight and having a sort of frame of reference to kind of go by and kind of put you at ease as an architecture student is really, really helpful. So if you haven't, already checked out the book, I know I've said it a million times, but please do check it out. But most importantly, check out the contributors, check out all these amazing creatives who have been part of this project. Follow them, follow their work, engage with them, and me included. I think, earlier I talked about healthy productivity, and I feel like doing these drawings has taken a lot out of me, and I'm still kind of working to kind of balance that productivity and healthy lifestyle side of me. So although work can be really exciting and fun, it's also really important to make sure that you're going by your energy levels, going by what's going on week by week, and taking some time to kind of reflect and relax. And yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to share. But hopefully you will have a lovely week, and my next video is also going to be a really fun one. Hopefully I can get that out soon, but if not, please do go and watch my Archi Diary series. I will constantly be uploading every single week up until deadlines, up until I submit this portfolio. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.